Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I'm doing the second project in my using up my Wash with Beauty designer series paper. Yeah, so this is just a quick little gift bag that I'm making today. So let's just crack on. So the piece of designer series paper that I have is this beautiful piece, and it is 6 inches by 12 inches, and I am going to pop this along the 12 inches. Where's my tool where's my ball tool to score with? Ooh, I don't know, didn't get it ready. Not very organised, am I? I always think I'm organised. Do you know what though? Take Your Pick tool has got a ball tool on it, so I have two of these. One, where is the other one I had out? So I've got one here that's got the sharp piercing tool on it and the putty end, and if you pull the sharp tool you've got a spatula. And then on this one I've put the brush end up here for brushing all the bits out of my dies, the intricate dies. And then the ball tool here has got a small ball and a slightly bigger one. It just locks into place. So how handy is that? So I am going to score at, I can't remember, I've written down for the size of bag. So let's see if this works. So score at 5, 5 3/4, 10 3/4, and 11 1/2. I've written 11 1/4, but that it needs to be 3/4 from here. So there we go. And that leaves 1/2 inch for gluing. And then turn it this way with your narrow strip to the bottom. That's how I work anyway. And score at 3/4 of an inch. This is a very, very simple gift bag. And that's my score. So 5 3/4, 10 3/4, 11 1/2, turn and score at 3/4 of an inch. And then you get your bone folder. And fold and burnish. I kind of like these measurements that use the whole length of the paper, because I'm not then cutting off any strips of this. It's just half a sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper. Does that? Oh yeah, I've missed one. I was going to say that's not going to work because I missed a score line. There we go. There you have it. And then again, I need my snips. These are the best snips in the business. They really are. So I'm going to pop up there and just wedge that bit off and wedge this bit off here. Then cut that up straight. I'm going to cut these as straight as possible because it does help with the lining up the bag. And that's it. So you've got these two little flaps and then you've got that. So that is that then. And I use wet glue. You can use double-sided tape. You can use a seal or the Seal Plus. I'm a wet glue girl, really. Just carefully make sure that's quite well lined up. It's straight, that's not. Again, oops, that's why I like my wet glue, because it helps me to make sure I'm lined up. Quite like to just go over my lines again and make sure, because you could actually just take it to this stage and store it if you were doing a few. So see, it's going to give quite a big bag. So pop that in there. Now where's my seam? See, it's so good, can hardly see it. There's the seam. So that's the back of the bag. So pop that up there. In fact, I'll pop that there and just pop my glue on there, or even on here. And then I'll just pop that here. It's quite a deep, it just depends on what you want to be putting in here. I use my one folder just to make sure that the glue's making contact. There you go. And then I'm just going to tie this up simply with this pretty polished pink ribbon. Now polished pink is one of the designer series paper, oh for goodness sake, in colours. It is in here. Now, what I was trying to say is it is a colour that's in the paper, but it's one of the in colours that will be going at the end of April, because it's the 2021 to 2023 in colours, so they're outgoing just now. So really I've pushed in a wee bit to the sides here, just squeeze that down just to give you a bit of a flat bit at the top. So it just depends on what you're going to pop in here as your gift, to how far down you would come. And I am simply going to tie some ribbon around it. I'm not going to cut holes in it or anything daft. I'm just, not that that's daft, but you know what I mean. I'm just keeping this as easy as I possibly can. Just tie a bow once you've popped in whatever you're gifting. There's loads of a scarf, you know, there's loads you can do. And then you just slip that down. You can tie it in a bow. You can just leave it twirling like that. Whatever floats your boat, as they say. So there you go. A pretty gift bag. I think I might need, you know, and this will just slide on and off. That's it. As easy as that. So there you have it. I think that will be project number 2. So guess what? Project 3 is likely to be a tag to go with this. What do you think? So let's just leave that at that. That's project 2, an easy gift bag. And I did give you the measurements, so it's a 12 by 6 piece of designer series paper, scoring at 5, 5 3/4, 10 3/4, 11 1/2, turn it around and score it 3/4, and you're done. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please press play if you want to be told when I'm coming on again, especially if you want to follow this series. Thank you. Bye bye.